Why did I say the opposite? What's the opposite of carbon? Oh, I'm thinking of carbon fibre or whatever these fucking drones are made from. Silicon probably, because silicon. I've got a silicon cake mold. I know it can take heat, but it's got give in it, hasn't it? But so you'd have to pierce it. I'm thinking of complementary colours on the colour wheel. I don't know why I said it though, but they complement the opposite colour, isn't it? The complementary colours on a colour wheel is what's opposite to it on the colour wheel, which is an art thing. So blue and yellow are opposite, so they show up against each other. So you know this if you're doing like advertising, the colours that show up against different things, and the tones, etc. I don't know why that would be useful with on a diffuse. You want it to show up so you can see it against the thing to blah. But I don't know why I said it. So just further exploring that, I have here the periodic table, which I just happened to pull out the other day. So what is carbon? I don't know why this is even going to be useful. Is it green? Carbon, yeah, it is. So green 5 or 6? Green 6 is carbon. So what the complementary colour to that is going to be is something from lithium, sodium, potassium. Red is opposite to green. That's not useful. Silicon. What's silicon? I forgot. Let's have a look on the list. You're so dumb. I might be so dumb, but you know what? You need a dummy sometimes. We've already found it. But you know what? I'm still getting the pieces out of the book. Place and pendulum. Where's silicon? I need to do this for myself. Business. I can't even see silicon on here. Oh yeah, 16, 14, 14. I don't know what 14 is. You're not supposed to. Where's 14, babe? 14's gone. There's 13. It doesn't work like that. It does. It's a sage green. Right, so that's unlucky to use as a door green. So the sage green, the opposite colour is going to be, say, what's 67? That just comes directly below it. Wholemeal or something. That's a sort of similar complementary colour, isn't it? That sort of salmon pink. You've got to have some sort of pie drone because it's a fish thing. Pisces. Please just do it for me. That's what I was coming at with the opposite. What's the opposite of carbon? I'm not saying it does work like that. Maybe use it to show off its weaknesses. We do this. Well, I don't know then. Why did you ask me? You just needed me to explain a bit more what I was on about. Are you putting strobe drones up for the Korean fire scramble? That's a really bad thing to do. Well, give them Korean disco. Worry about the counterattack afterwards. What you have to do is get some American flight night goggles that have got like a strobe interceptor on. Oh, we've got those already. Carbon fibre strobe reflective shades. Alright then. What did I do if I walked into a strobe room? Shut my eyes, basically. How do you do security when there's a strobe going off? Just pray to the angels. I hope the DJ wasn't somebody with, you know what, who wanted you dead. With strobe reflectors, mate. Yeah, imagine that. Well, the other perk you have of doing security in a disco is like everyone has usually probably done about 10E, and hopefully you've only done 6 because you're working. Shut the doors and then get on with it. Well, no, I say I hate strobes. I only hate strobes after a period of something happening. And then they started to fucking fry. Like, you could feel my head starting to pop. It's like, yeah, shit, I need to get out of this room. I'm going to fucking start tipping myself over. I'm going to start seizing. People always having fucking fits. I think you're having a fit. I don't know what just happened. Well, you know what, you were twitching. You were having a seizure. Just lay there, it's okay. Go to the doctor. That's what I was supposed to do when I had a seizure. And the doctor say, well, it's a bit hard to know without seeing you having it, whether you're having a seizure or not. Yeah, you were just having a seizure. It may be a one-off thing. It's probably the stroke. I haven't actually been washing up. What else can I do today? I don't know. It doesn't matter if the pilots do have seizures, they just put autopilot on. Does it immediately go on to autopilot if... You know a pilot, that's an airplane, isn't it? The old film. I don't pilot. I don't know. There's too many problems in there. Too many avenues of things that could go wrong or right. I don't know. Strobe drones. Well, they could work in any way, couldn't they? Like your laser cat drone. What do you call them? The Vipers. They have a strobe version of that. Gay way of dealing with things, isn't it? Just throw more glare at it. I'm just going more glare on it. Just throw more shit at it. Make it really good. Just make it really good. Throw some more shit on it. Put some strobes out there. And then no one will be able to see if it's good or bad. I've ruined it now. How many ways have I come up? But I'm just playing that game. Like I always say, you have to look at how many different ways you could solve a problem. I'm saying it's not going to work, but one of them might just trigger somebody else into, yeah, actually I see what they're saying here. I'll go down this route. I like the Eat, Sleep, Rave, Repeat songs. When you listen to it, it sounds like those it's like what's that? Is that like radar? That sweeping, but also like was that mines that made that sort of sound? I don't know where that's come from. It's a memory. It triggered a memory though when I was watching it. I've not finished that second can of drink. I can't have another one because I only had 2. Good, it says you'd be having a heart attack. Rave to the grave. I love this hat. I can't remember what make it is. I've lost my glasses. I tell you why I bought this before. I wanted an orange one just to go with my collection, because when we walked in the Lake District, or wherever we went walking as kids, I had an orange beanie, and then when you walked up a mountain, you got a badge, like a patch badge, and you got to sew it on. It's just a rambler's thing. Or you'd have a walking stick and then put the pins on it. I had an orange one, like a fluorescent orange. And the point is, you could, like, if you get like done by a mountain rescue, well, if you need them to come out, you're supposed to wear something that's easy to see. So I wanted, this is the closest one I could get, so I bought it for that reason, to be honest. And also, if they're walking in the hills, you can see other people. I know that's the opposite of camouflage, but there's a point to that, isn't it? In that situation, you'd have your whistle. Where is my whistle? That's why I bought it as a dog one, but I had it for that hole. Here, look. My mountain rescue whistle. It's a survival kit. You've got mental. I know, it's Red Bull though. It's my rave whistle. Look, I get my rave whistle out, but I explain the purpose behind it. It was mountain rescue stuff. So if you fall off a crevasse or something, you just sit there blowing your whistle. Or forever, until somebody can find you. You lay there with all your legs broken and snapped, blowing your whistle. This one's a clicker though. And here comes the dog. I did only do that twice, like blow the whistle. That's how you whistle train a dog, like blow the whistle and then put their food down. At the same time, they make the association. I've only done it with her once. It's like, that's funny there, just blowing the whistle and she's turned up. Yeah, Charlie. She'll be sad. She's only got this old porridge. Look, there's porridge in there. Eat it. It's breakfast. That's all you got today. And then I just had the black star. I can't remember what the black star means. Is that Marxist? I know the red star communism because well, you just know these things, don't you? I just picked the black star up from somewhere before, from a charity shop. Not really know that much about it. How do I know about the red star of communism? Because I'm a human adult. What other random things do you know? I know about it because a friend of mine once turned up with a cup he'd stolen from Pret, which has the red star on it, and then Marshall again came home and said it's the red star of communism. It's communism, isn't it? That's what he said anyway. That's how I knew that. So there. I don't really know anything about Marxist ideals or communism, to be honest. But I just think of communism as being communal. And I know there's, I know. It's community though, isn't it? I just go from that angle. And a community what? A variation of people within a community. I talked about that the other day. I think that's sort of my angle at socialism. It's the social structures. And understanding how social structures work. Which I don't really. I'll check in a minute what it is. And then I'll take my t-shirt off with the naked cowboy with his dick. Is it just one cowboy or two cowboys? I've forgotten. I remember people always wearing that to work. You know what I mean? Where did I work? In a nightclub. I know it's an iconic picture. That's why I tried to do the joke version of it. And the other day, after I'd read about some Tory was gonna they've been suggested, I don't know, they needed to go down the routes of having some business thing with somebody who did country and western, and then fucking Steph turns up in my feed with a cowboy dreamily draped over the horse. So I decided to do that Jake one of the gay cowboy. So do you know what? I'll do this one. You make your own choice, mate. You make your own beds. I just like to play that. As what do we used to call it? I'll go hard or go hard. What's it called? Turn up late. What's it called? Catch up and overtake. If you turn up to a party late, you will end up getting smashed. More smashed than everyone else there, trying to get on the same zone as them, and all of a sudden you're fucked out of your brain, unconscious on the floor, and everyone else is still just on the 13th martini. It's like... It's true. I just felt like doing it. It was just funny. It was funny to me. I don't care if you got the joke or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you got the joke. I've explained it to you now, and if you didn't get it, it's even funnier. Funny to me. Funny to the others. Which others? I don't know. The ADHD group. Attention. What's it called? It's not called attention anymore because that's not inclusive. Oh, yeah, inclusion. Okay, you're going to inclusion. Oh, great. Who am I being included with? No one. You're being included with no one. That's what. Okay, then. I'll go and talk to Miss in the corner. Just give me biscuits. Again. What biscuits? We're just giving you toxic biscuits. Okay, then. Great. That's really nice. Look what I did yesterday because I was just so annoyed. I drilled a hole through my spatula with a knife. It's true. Why did I do that? It's what I do when I was saying to my my health worker who came the other day. She just went on about self-harming, which isn't really a massive issue of mine. It has been, and I said actually I've been a bit like when you think you need to get the elastic band out and like start pinging your arm right, fucking cutting yourself. I just started getting my whittling knife. This is the knife I bought to whittle, which is when you make spoons and shit out of sticks. And this is the one you do the spoon handles with. It's called rusty. I'm just doing that into sticks, drilling holes in it instead of doing that. And she's actually that's a really good strategy, which is nice. So I'll often just do that. I couldn't go out and get a stick last night because it was raining, so I just did it through the spatula. I don't particularly want to self-harm, but I don't know. I had feelings I couldn't evolve, so I did that. It's true. And now I've got a hole in my spatula, which is nice, but do you know what? Bunker life. It's a strategy. It might be useful to someone. I just throw that in amongst everything else I provided this morning. The spatula already had a hole in it. It's already been chewed by the dog, so it's like, I made that decision. It doesn't really matter that much. I thought it through once or twice, and that's what I decided to do. I went upstairs and prayed. Like an angel. What for? Nothing. Praying is giving gratitude. Well, different people say it different ways, isn't it? It's like when you just try and send some of that out into the universe for having to put up with all the shit you've given it. I'm sorry, I'm just going to go and sit and do some of this now. That's when they say meditate before you go to bed. That's what I do. Do some of that. At least 5 minutes. Try and do 5 minutes in the morning. 5 minutes here and there. Whenever I catch myself capable of trying to do it. I tried to put something back in the pot. What are you going to give me in return? Here you are. Here's a little more stuff to do. washing up. So I'll just keep doing this dribble now. Silicone. You want to see that silicone mould? It's only a cheap one, it's a hard one. Why did I buy it? I don't like silicone in the oven. I've never used silicone cake moulds. They must be, I don't trust them for some reason. Tinfoil hat probably. But I bought them because I thought they might be cool to make bath bombs in. I've done that before. And they're really easy to make. Not trying to make Lush go out of business, but sometimes it's just fun to do them as like a Christmas present, isn't it? So I bought them for that. I never forgot. It's just handy to have in, isn't it? As a thing to do. In case one day you have a child, it's like, well, look, this is we could do that. You could use them into candles as well, actually. You couldn't, or soap or anything like that. That's why I bought them though. There was just a charity like outside bin for like 50p. You want to see them? And I know this isn't going to be like a military silicone. What's military silicone? I don't know. But then you just get to understand how it works, isn't it? It's flexible. It's forgiving it. So silicone fibre is going to be. How would you deal with it? So pierce it. With cat laser heat, probably, but it's got to be, I don't know the temperature because it goes in the oven, but ovens aren't that hot compared to some things, are they? How much did I waste on my education? My life. I'm just throwing ideas, now you just like, yeah, actually, yes, but no, this. How do you overpower? And this goes back to, I'm just going back to the opposites again, which is, yes, it is going back to opposites, and the complementary colours. Is how do you like say it's kung fu, isn't it? I only went to one, well, martial arts type thing. Soft overcomes hard, soft over soft. It's like water over rocks. It wears it way over time, isn't it? If somebody's got you relax, they theoretically relax. I know it's not always gonna, and then you don't try and take the opponent until so they've reacted. Well, you know you can do it. I know I'm coming as a noob, but it's that thing, isn't it? Soft aid comes hard. What do you attack it with? Soft. Something hard, you attack it with soft. If you're coming fast, hit with slow. Go another kind of Red Bull. Send the ambulance round. Oh no, folks. We need you. No, you don't need me anyway. You don't need me. There's no room. There's no room there. There's no room in the hangar for any more. I'm fine here at hangar 108. Go home now, please. How do I know there's fucking drone strikes going on? Well, I'll tell you what. I'll show you. Let's just. I've lost my umbrella. I left an umbrella somewhere. a hole suddenly appeared in the fucking concrete path outside. It's like, you know what? Like about that size, like a metre it is. Like, just some fucking dickholes finding cat lasers at my path. Well, it's not just going to be my fucking path, is it? But, cheese graters, mate. Cheese graters in the dirty water. Who's the cheese grater? No, who knows? More smoke, please! Get the smoke machine, get the dry ice out. You want me to drink plant food? House plant food. I'm quite tempted. Meow. Meow. What was Mew anyway? Mew. It's on the meow meow. I forgot what it was. That was plant food, wasn't it? Comes from plants. What the fuck are you on about? Club life. See on the dance floor. Which one? I don't know. See that person 6 months later. Hey, I missed you. You used to meet me on the dance floor. Yeah, I got thrown out of room. What for? I was walking around saying, have you got any drugs to the security? Excellent. I miss those days so much. So much. I really do. Good way to be undercover though. Copy with the people that are fucking genuine morons and be like them. That's what I'd do if I was in charge of security. Sounds a genuine idiot in there. Shit. No one would think of looking in their pocket. I mean, they would look in their pockets. They wouldn't find anything. It's true. Don't worry about that one. This fucking gumbo's coming in. I know, but I feel absolutely minced on this Lucozade. Which I'll just go into one more story. When my Nana Soph used to come, it's Nanny Lee, used to come stay with us when she was dying and couldn't do anything but sit in bed, but she used to come down for holidays. I think she stayed a week or 2 weeks at ours and then like at my nan's as well. And she just sat basically in the bedroom in bed and did, that's it, that's all she did, and drink Lucozade. I just remember that. We had to go and see her once a day. Go and take some more Lucozade. We should just sit in bed drinking Lucozade and being a Trotsky's ex. Whatever other old people do. I bought it for her, this Lucozade. She'd be pleased if I get this new fashionable one with caffeine in it. Old people are crazy. They really are. All they do is sit in bed and get Lucozade. It's like, oh, mate, I waited my whole life for this. It's true. I write letters to people. Now the post doesn't work. We need more pigeons. We can't. They've all been taken out. That's the other thing I was thinking with. How many I've got? When I was thinking about the suck free with the which I've invented in my head as the way that these boat drones work. I don't know why, But it's the birds that fly into the jets, isn't it? Into the wings. They fly into a flock of or birds intentionally fly into the engines of planes. It can mess up a bit, surely. A single pigeon can take out a whole aircraft. I don't know if it's that.